Hello everyone, Orky here, and welcome back to another Realms of Pixel Tech and Magic video. So in today's video, we'll just go through some of the units that you do want to use starting out, because it's so rare getting the mythical units, especially the light and dark units here. And yeah, it's just been really amazing fun game here. I've been playing here on BlueStacks, the sponsor of today's video. So some of you are aware that in the bonus part, under invitation code, you can share your code to others and get a bunch of rewards when you invite your friends here to play. The code here is server specific, so only those who are in the same server, e.g. Canada, America, and Europe, can share codes with each other, and people have been spamming chat with their codes as well. So what you can also look at is you can look at creating alt accounts to take advantage of this and use your own codes. So I do have two instances here from BlueStacks opened up, and what I can do here is on the right hand side I can go through and sync my operations. So I'll sync these two instances together, and yeah, whatever I click here on the right side happens on the left side, and it just makes farming and raising these alt accounts so much easier. So I'll just claim here my resources, I'll go here, go to my adventures, and yeah, it's just really amazing. BlueStacks is really easy to use, and I do like it to play games on my computer. I know some of you have been encountering this error for the registration being closed for the Canada server, so make sure you click on the server section here on the drop down on the bottom, switch to America or Europe, and then you can choose the server to start the game. So the game does recommend you, for newcomers, you can play Etchwitch, Moonshadow, and Sword Sage. So these are really good units to start off the game with. So we get Moonshadow by default. She's really amazing here for carrying the team in the early stages of the game. You do only want to star her up and stop around 9-star or 10-star. And that's really key, because the starring up, it's not easy for you to reverse it. You do need to spend money to actually reverse the starring up in the game. So the reason why I say 9-star or 10-star, you can see here on the right hand side has our light and dark units. So when we go getting them to 10-star, we can use 9-star as fodder, and then 12 and 13-star we can use 10-star units as fodder here. And for red, green, and blue, similar. So on 10-star, 11-star, we can use the 9-star units as fodder, and then 12 and 13 we can use 10-star there. So that's what I mean by stopping these units at 9 or 10-star. They're really good for carrying us early game. And the way I like to play Moonshadow here is I do like to run a bunch of AO units. So it might be Etchwitch Maggie, I got Ice Oracle Julia here. And another nice AoE unit is Mystic Claw Jacqueline. She can do AoE damage here to the middle and rear row. And just doing all that AoE damage does mean that it's easier for Moonshadow to keep killing and cleave through the enemy team, like kill after kill. So she's a really fun unit to play early on. Etchwitch Maggie, she's pretty hard to get for free-to-plays. For paid players, they can easily get a copy of her. Her AoE and DOT damage with the poison is really good, and she does have the damage bonus, so make sure you're positioning her properly. In the back row she gets damage reduction, or in the front row or middle row she gets the damage bonus. The third unit that we're looking at is Sword Sage Ayano. So she does a bunch of follow-up attacks, so she also can do extra damage when the enemy HP is low. And you can see here 40% to support launch a support attack. So she's good paired up with units who can do multiple hits. Like in the recommendation, this is their support team. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So on the Americas server, we can get her for free. So in this gacha section, we get a free copy of Sword Sage Ayano here. Just need to finish all your 7-day tasks and make sure you're progressing through that. For those who are spending money on the game, you can get the second copy here when you spend some money. And the other unit I also want to talk about is in our 8-day signing, we get Lost Flower Misty for free here on day 2, and day 8 we also get another copy. And she's a nice healer to have at the start, but she does end up dropping off. So moving on from the mythic units, they're fairly rare and hard to get. Let's move on to the more easy units that we'll get throughout our playthrough. So if you have dupe copies of Moonshadow, definitely raise her up. Mystic Claws is decent for AoE. Let's talk about our tanks. So we generally do want to have at least 1 to 2 tanks for us to use in game, like people in the front row. A good unit to use is Pyro Knight Roland. He isn't actually a tank, but we get quite a lot of copies of him, and he does have this 10% chance to dodge. So this dodge is amazing. Avoiding attacks is one of the key things for a tank, and he does get a bit of tankiness with the Knight's Oath, and that does heal up as well. So that's someone we could look at pushing up to 6-star, maybe 9-star. Another unit I really like is Sakura Blade Chiene. So she's an actual guard, so an actual tank unit. And what she does is she does have the defense down in Immobilize, which is the stun. The key skill is this ultimate to 70% chance to grant HP shield, and it absorbs up to 10% max HP. So raising up that effective HP there for your team, and she also gets the damage reduction and control res as well. So I think she's a really key unit, really key tank in the beginning stages of the game. Definitely someone you should at least raise up to 6-star there. The only other real tank unit in the early stages of the game, it's only Gold Shield Cruffy. She does give a shield based on 150% of attack, ally of the highest speed, so might be hard to manage that. So yeah, just keep up with just having Sakura Blade there as the main tank or Roland for now. For healers, beside Lost Flower Misty, we also have Wallflower Luann. Her healing is pretty amazing here. She does end up giving us a shield as well when I find it. HP shield with 2 allies with the highest attack for 2 turns. And she's a really cool healer to have. Easy to get her up to 6 stars. Might even consider her to 9 stars, but we also got Misty for free that we can easily push her to 6 stars as well. I do prefer Lost Flower Misty here. So for example, this is the setup I use. I have Sakura Blade here at the start, Misty here at the back, and you do want to choose formation 1 or 2 with 3 units at the back, because when we set out and fight, she'll summon her Flower Spirit, and the Flower Spirit will take one of these middle positions. So we can see here, awesome. And what this boss does, it keeps attacking the enemy at the front. So a lot of enemies and bosses tend to do that. So what that means is they have to hit Sakura Blade here first, and then hit my Sword Sage, and then the Flower Spirit can also tank a bit of damage as well. And yeah, we could see Sword Sage doing all the extra supporting attacks here and there. And yeah, my Edge Witch Maggie does huge amounts of damage. I really invested in her. And yeah, this fire unit is just was it like Suri or something? She's just kind of whatever at the moment. She's fairly low for a mythic unit, but it is what it is. It's what I have, and I haven't been able to really get much light and dark units. I only got like one light unit for now, and yeah, our shields have finally dropped down. We also got healing block, which is a bit frustrating there. Hopefully, no, we're not going to survive this. So yeah, if only we had a bit of healing. Oh, we managed to survive. Can she cast the shield? Let's see. Yeah, we're doing heaps of damage. Already turn 5 there. Yeah, as you can see, shield up, right? But it's not really enough going to tank any other attacks there. So she's going to die next turn. Yeah, that's just way too much damage for us to block with the 10% HP shield there. But at least we still got some shields up for future turns. Yeah, now we're going to target Sword Sage. So targets left to right for the boss. So yeah, just having Flower Spirit as another essentially unit for the boss to kill does make me push out more DPS there. Okay, and then she's going to hit the Flower Spirit and then kill the rest of my team. Another thing you do want to look at is you do want to look at the top rankers and see who they're using on their team. So looking here, he has all the light and dark units. He's probably has this unit for a bit of healing and will be the fodder later on. And also in the folding labyrinth, you can challenge the labyrinth and see what other people have used. So Runekio here has their team up, and we can see what they use to beat the stage here. So they're using Sword Stage, Misty, Moonshadow, Edge Witch, and then Vanquisher, Lancelord. And yeah, you can watch their replays and see how they beat the stages. Swirly here. Yeah, a bunch of other units. And we can see quite a few used Cloud Caller Ogia here. Extra attack bar for 3 allies. The ultimate gains the crit, and yeah, just amazing buffer. Really expands the DPS there, amplifies the DPS on your team. Alright, so that's a brief rundown of some units that you can use to make your gaming experience much better. Definitely still try and aim for the mythic heroes when you get them, but yeah, they're just been so rare. Like for me, the only light and dark unit I have is Ember Maiden here, and you can see here from my card log, I do have Lost Flower, Misty here, Edge Witch and Fire Princess, Sword Sage and Immaculate Moon. But yeah, also the other key thing is, you know, getting copies of the units. It's going to be really tough. Like one copy, probably not even worth raising up. Might decide to only 6-star when I do have more copies. Like I'll be getting another Sword Sage soon, so I'll be starring her up. Lost Flower Misty, I will star her up 6-star. And yeah, we'll work from there, and hopefully we get lucky and get more mythic units to play through. And also for a comparison, this account is on day 26. For my Canada version, it's free to play, hasn't even topped up once. And yeah, I think the team's pretty good. What we're sitting at 2.5 million. We have 10-star Moonshadow, 10-star Edge Witch, 9-star Julia, Isoracle. I did spend a lot of gems pulling on her banner. Sword Sage Ayano's here, 8-star, and I had Pyro Knight Roland as my tank, and I managed to get a Shadow Queen Ingrid quite recently as well. So yeah, it's a pretty fun team to play, and it does pretty amazing there. Like at the moment, there is a banner up where you can choose which units to go after. I did have one copy of Ember Maiden, so I was thinking of pulling her on this banner because like I do only want to choose light and dark units, and yeah, no point going for Vanquisher if I don't have him. So every day we get a free recruit here, and then you can spend You can see paid attempts today 20, so we could only recruit 20 here. Oh, we got blessed. You attained one random 5-star chest. Okay, alright. I thought we actually got Ember Maiden here. No, it's unfortunate. Okay. But the rate here is a bit rough. What's that, like 1.1%? It is what it is, and yeah, there is the guarantee here at 120 there. So how many days is remaining? 4 days. So 4 days remaining, and I can only do 20 a day, so that's 80, and then it's 60 to get guaranteed. So yeah, play with what you have for now. We'll probably still be using a lot of red, green, blue units, and light and dark is just really expensive, and yeah, really hard to get copies of as well. Like even on this account, what's that, a month old, and I don't have that many copies of light and dark units. Just a few copies of these ones there. It is what it is. Alright, hope everyone has been enjoying the game so far. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.